Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's Ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about: does idbenone, an antioxidant, may help the FA affected heart? Yes. Small studies showed that it helped thin the heart walls by a small amount, with minimal, if any, improvement in cardiac function. That's not to say that idbenone is the wrong way to go. Idbenone for a lifetime may be very effective at maintaining heart function. We don't know until these clinical trials are conducted. But as a cure, idbenone is not it. This information was taken from MDA with their permission. Their link is provided in description. Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's Ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about CTI 1601 trial. Larimar Therapeutics announces FDA has partially lifted the clinical hold and plans for a Phase 2 dose exploration trial of CTI 1601 in Friedreich's ataxia patients. The FDA has cleared the initiation of 25 mg cohort of a Phase 2, 4-week, placebo-controlled, dose exploration trial of CTI 1601 in Friedreich's ataxia patients. In a written communication to Larimar, the FDA indicated it was lifting its full clinical hold on the CTI 1601 program and imposing a partial hold. The FDA will review data from the 25 mg cohort prior to escalating the dose in the second cohort. Larimar expects to begin the Phase 2 trial in Q4 2022. Larimar's upcoming Phase 2 trial is designed to further characterize CTI 1601's safety, pharmacodynamic, PD, and pharmacokinetic, PK, profiles to provide information about the preferred long-term dose and dose regimen. Eligible patients will include ambulatory and non-ambulatory individuals with FA who are at least 18 years old. This information was taken from FARA Australia with their permission. Their link is provided in description. Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's Ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about a promising mouse model for Friedreich ataxia progressing like human patients. Many groups worked on the creation of FRDA mouse models by decreasing the mouse frataxin or knocking it out, or by introducing a transgene with a human frataxin with long GAA repeat. Most of the mouse models are limited to one problem, either neurologic or cardiac symptoms, and, for those that have both, generally these symptoms are too severe, and mice have a very short lifespan, which does not reflect the human disease's progression. Jackson Laboratories Incorporated developed a new mouse model that has 800 GAA repeats. The authors report here that the YG8-800 mice show progressively worsening locomotion and balance phenotypes starting at 11 to 20 weeks depending on the behavioral test. Moreover, these mice showed at 26 weeks a heart hypertrophy characterized by an increased heart-to-body weight ratio. YG8-800 mice are thus currently a promising mouse model for FRDA. This information was taken from FARA Australia with their permission. Their link is provided in description. Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's Ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about Activation of a type I interferon response associated with acute frataxin knockdown in IPSC-derived cardiomyocytes. Frataxin functions in the biogenesis of iron-sulfur clusters, which are prosthetic groups that are found in proteins involved in many biological processes. To study the changes associated with decreased frataxin in human cardiomyocytes, the authors developed a novel isogenic model by acutely knocking down frataxin, post-differentiation, in cardiomyocytes derived from induced pluripotent stem cells. Transcriptome analysis of 4 biological replicates identified severe mitochondrial dysfunction and a type I interferon response as the pathways most affected by frataxin knockdown. In IPSC-derived cardiomyocytes, loss of frataxin leads to mitochondrial dysfunction. The type I interferon response was activated in multiple cell types following acute frataxin knockdown and was caused, at least in part, by release of mitochondrial DNA into the cytosol, activating the casting sensor pathway. This information was taken from FARA Australia with their permission. Their link is provided in description. Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about perspectives on current models of Friedreich's ataxia. Generation of effective FRDA disease models is crucial for answering questions regarding the pathophysiology of this disease. There have been considerable efforts to generate in vitro and in vivo models of FRDA. In this perspective article, the authors highlight studies conducted using FRDA animal models, patient-derived materials, and particularly induced pluripotent stem cell, iPSC, derived models. Current challenges in using FRDA animal models and patient-derived cells are discussed. Additionally, the authors provide a brief overview of how IPSC-based models of FRDA were used to investigate the main pathways involved in disease progression and to screen for potential therapeutic agents for FRDA. The specific focus of this perspective article is to discuss the outlook and the remaining challenges in the context of FRDA IPSC-based models. This information was taken from FARA Australia with their permission. Their link is provided in description.
Hello everybody, welcome to Voices of Friedreich's Ataxia. Our goal is to raise awareness and funds to cure Friedreich's Ataxia, FA. Today we will talk about oavaloxolin, RTA 408. Oavaloxolin, also called OAV, is one of a class of drugs that Reata has developed to target the activation of a transcriptional factor NRF2. NRF2 is a therapeutic target in FA. Several researchers have shown that NRF2 is paradoxically decreased in cells from FA patients. The hypothesis is that increasing NRF2 could improve mitochondrial function by reducing oxidative stress and preventing lipid peroxidation. These compounds have also been shown to have protection against diseases involving inflammation. There is some limited data and evidence that FA has some inflammatory aspects. Reata has shown in numerous preclinical studies that their compounds increase the number of mitochondria, improve mitochondrial efficiency, and boost energy production by mitochondria. All would potentially be beneficial in FA patients. This information was taken from FARA Australia with their permission. Their link is provided in description.